Hi, I'm on
T.
Yule, and all that working out with Mel B has really tired me out. So, I'm going to watch some more of my videos. We're not going to be wasting any time. I already did that in episode 1 with the long intro. Let's just start this with top 5 things that terrified me as a kid.
Hello, my name is Martial, and you're probably wondering why we're in the dark.
It's bloody bright in the video. I don't know why you're saying dark. I did have the light off, but because I made the effect all black and white, you can't really see that. It's weird because this is supposed to be a scary video, yet this was made in February. Normally I post videos on Sunday, but a bit of a backstory. This video was released on the 2nd of February, which was actually a Friday. It was made on the same day as I released it. And again, 2nd of February 2018 was a Friday, but the school, it was a half a day. They let us go early, so that's why I decided to make this video on that day. But anyway,
Today, we're going to be taking a look. We're going to be taking our horrifying blast from the past and taking a look at my top 5 things that scared me as a kid. Now, this is just me. So if any of these 5 things did not scare you, well, you've got better coping skills than me.
I was originally going to say you've got more balls than me, but then I remembered, oh yeah, girls. But anyway.
Oh, and because this is a scary list, everything is going to be all black and white.
Another thing about this video, this was actually mentioned in another video I'm going to be reacting to, top 5 mistakes that I made in my videos video. This video was mentioned. But anyway.
But for now, let's start this with number 5. Monsters Inc., that beginning bit. Now,
you can tell that I'm just using the DVD and we're just letting it play, but slowly. Anyway, what was I about to say?
I think some of you might understand with this, because yes, it is called Monsters Inc., monsters, but...
Yeah, that's the whole thing, though. It's called Monsters Inc., so if it scared me as a kid, regardless whether it's a kid's film, then it did its job. Same what I was saying with how after I finished filming the Mel B video, I went and had a cold shower because I was so sweating and a cold drink. The game did its job.
I used to be so scared of this.
No shit, it's in the top 5 things that scared me as a kid. Come on, focus.
But whenever this clip played, I always had to go into another room because I was that terrified. And, just the fact that, someone coming in, or not even a person.
Look at the kid's eyes. Yeah, because I remember the first time I saw this, I was actually in the living room. I got so scared, I literally ran to the kitchen and just squatted down and covered my face.
Person. And just, about to scare you. Look at that face.
Oh my god. Look, I'm not the biggest fan of this video, in all honesty.
I don't really know what to say. It's just only the fact that this absolutely terrified me as a kid, and
this was made only 2 months. And another thing I want to mention, because this video is a bit younger than my top 5 Buzz Junior games, the gap between how long has it been since I last watched it and now is not as long as the top 5 Buzz Junior games. April of 2018 was the last time I saw this video. And again, because it was only 2 months after the Buzz Junior games, I still wasn't the best at explaining things.
This is only number 5, for God's sake. We've still got 4 more to... Look at that! How can you not find that scary?
Well, I mean, it is called Monsters Inc.
But I'm not scared of it anymore, obviously. I've moved on, but as a child...
Yeah.
Okay, number 4.
Because I didn't know this...
Alright, this one is going to sound a bit ridiculous, but number 4 is Homer Simpson falling down Springfield Gorge. Just hang on, let me cut some of it out.
Yeah, because I didn't know, because I thought I was going to be able to talk through the whole thing, but no, I didn't actually have that much to say when it actually got to filming it.
But once she showed the full scene. But basically, it starts heartwarming with Homer trying to convince Bart not.
I did explain this one a bit better, and I even like how I said, "Oh, it sounds a bit ridiculous." So even back then, I was aware how stupid it was. But it is true though. Like you're watching
To jump
Elder's
this
Let's Play.
cliff, but then he, without knowing, starts to slide down the cliff, jumps it, and he doesn't make it, and well, he starts to fall down, and he bumps into things on the way down, injuring himself, as you can see. This, I could not watch this scene. Whenever this scene played, I always had to look away because I was that horrified. I mean, look.
Like I remember we were watching The Simpsons on DVD with my older sister, and I even mentioning this to her, like, what was I gonna say? We're watching episodes, and I don't know who put it on, whether it was me or her. I don't know if it was me because I was scared of this part. Because I remember saying, right, as soon as this part plays, I'm skipping it. Yeah.
He's even got blood out of his mouth, out of his leg, and out of his nose. And even after he falls down, it's not completely done yet, because a few breaths and the skateboard hits him on the head. And even then, it's not completely over. And
I find it a bit funny how when it shows on the telly it has a red cross, but when you play on the DVD it doesn't. Anyway.
There's supposed to be a red cross on that ambulance and plane.
I did.
For some reason, there isn't.
I just said that.
And this is... Look, the plane is bashing his head on the cliff as he's dangling down.
What?
I mean, I don't know what to say, because to some people that's probably nothing, it's probably funny, but to my child self, it's quite horrifying, that idea of you're watching someone fall down a cliff and bumping things on the way. Look, the ambulance crashes. And then he
10 out of 10 ambulance.
Falls down again. I mean, once was enough. And just so you know, I'm using the flashback episode for this because I want to show this one as well. Because in the original episode, it didn't show him falling down the second time.
Yeah, I was wondering. Yeah, for the longest time, I've always wondered why they didn't show. Probably, maybe they just didn't think. By the way, I didn't know about this episode, the flashback episode in season 4, titled "So It's Come to This," until a bit later. Like, because I remember I was going through the DVDs and seeing, because you know how in the Simpsons DVDs how it comes with this episode booklet that tells you about the episodes and what discs they're on. My brother Blake will know because he used to be a massive fan of the Simpsons. He used to have the DVDs. I remember I went to season 4, disc 4, because it was one of the later episodes of season 4. I clicked on this episode. I didn't know it was going to be in there. I went on chapter select. I saw this clip and I thought, hang on, but that's from season 2. But then I clicked on it and thought, oh, it's a flashback episode. I didn't read the title, and then when I saw that it showed the second fall. For the first time, I was surprised, but at the same time scared because I just witnessed something which would fucking... I was already scared of the first one, but that second fall was even worse in my opinion. Anyway.
Yeah, same animation, same details. And look, it's even worse this time. He's got a black eye and all of his clothes are torn. And then... Yeah. Alright, number 3.
This like little effect, the black and white effect, you can barely see anything in all honesty. Okay, this one is more reasonable because it is from an 18 game.
Number 3 is the crypt jump scare in Mortal Kombat 9. You can even see it in the top left. Look, my YouTube knows I'm searching up scary things, so they put Roly Mo at the bottom.
But that's the weakest link though. The only reason why they put it there because I was into the weakest link. It has nothing to do with the cartoon Roly Mo.
Oh god. But basically, in case you don't know, the crypt is when you win fights, because look, I'm so nervous, my right foot is shaking. When you win fights, you will earn money. And the crypt is where you can. It's been around since Deadly Alliance, and is where you can spend that money. But in Mortal Kombat 9,
You forgot to mention how Mortal Kombat vs. DC Universe doesn't have that.
they decided to add a jump scare that would pop up at random times, and it pops up at random times. There is no indication on when it's gonna come, but the jump scare is like a female version of Baraka. You know, it's Tarkot, and it's not, like Melina.
What?
Just gonna warn you.
Oh god, I hate this video. Sometimes, not all the time.
Yep.
This video does have a charm because this game came out in 2000. Oh, it says it there. But I remember I was only 9 years old when this game came out. It came out in April, and my birthday's in February. So yeah, I was 9. So I remember I didn't know about that because I had YouTube. I didn't fully understand how YouTube still works. You know, because I remember going on the crypt one day. It was in the morning because I was on the test your site and it said reward 60 coins, but I didn't know. I know I'm an idiot. I didn't know what reward meant. I thought that meant how much it cost to buy it in the crypt. So I went to the crypt and try and find out something that had 60 coins, like the price. And then I kept hearing footsteps. So I thought that was nothing. I heard footsteps in the Deception crypt. And then that thing popped up. I screamed. My mum came in and I was crying. But at the end of the day, it's not really like anyone's fault. I mean, it is an 18 game. And for the longest time, I thought this game had something very evil in it because I hated that thing. And I don't think my family understood. It was only that crypt that I didn't like. Whenever I go on the crypt in Mortal Kombat Deception and Armageddon, etc., they would always, every time, and it was starting to do my head in, every time they would go, I thought you didn't like the crypt. And I had to explain them, no, it's just Mortal Kombat 9's crypt I didn't like. And then when Mortal Kombat 10 came out, when I was only 13, my brother said to me, have you got any questions? And I said, yeah, does the crypt have a jump scare? And he said yes. And I was like, shit. So I remember going around his flat, and I discovered the jump scare, but it wasn't as bad as this one. You know, I could have played the Mortal Kombat 10 crypt back then, but I stood away from this crypt for the longest time. Because I remember my brother was playing Mortal Kombat 9, went on the crypt, the windows were open, so I didn't want to go in the garden in case I'd hear it. And my sister kept telling me, Marty, go in your bedroom. I was like, no, because I really didn't want to, because I was that scared. So yeah, that's my little history with this fucking thing.
There it is. I've only just managed to get over this in just last year.
And also, I just remembered, I remember in a now deleted video, so yeah, that you're not going to find this comment, but in a video like 3 years ago, back even before I had a channel, I remember it was like the evolution of the crypt, starting from Deadly Alliance, Deception, and Armageddon, all the way till Mortal Kombat 11 didn't exist. So it was just the last one, Mortal Kombat 10, was the crypt. And the person actually did show the jump scare, and I made a comment, which I regret now because I was only 15. It doesn't bother me anymore, that jump scare. I can go into the crypt so effortlessly. I've gotten the trophy for buying everything. Bloody 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 years after the game was released. Or was it? Yeah, because I bought everything in 2018. So I remember typing a comment, did you really have to show that bloody jump scare? And I got a shitload of negative replies like, oh, you probably like My Little Pony. Obviously, basically there were people trying to take the piss because they knew from that comment that I was hinting that I did not like that jump scare. But obviously that's not the case anymore because it doesn't bother me anymore. If anything, it's quite funny.
So from 2011 to 2017, I've been absolutely terrified of that thing. And we still got 2 more to go. Oh my god.
Oh, stop being a
Number
puff.
2. The ghost cart.
Well, a little bit better. I remember telling my mate about this, like, even before this video was made. I remember it was in a class, and I remember telling him, oh, I want to make a video of the top 5 things that scared me as a kid. I've already got the 5 organised, now I just need to make the video. As soon as I told him what was my number 1, he started teasing me without shoving it in my face every time ever since I told him that I didn't like it.
Advert. My heart is racing, and this is only number 2, for God's sake. But basically, in Germany of early 1998, an energy drink called Keffi, the company decided to make a series of adverts where they would have peaceful events, such as this one. This is the first one I saw. I did not see the other ones until last year. So this is the only one I saw as a kid. But yeah, it would start with peaceful footage with peaceful music, nearly all of them, and then a big, massive jump scare would pop up with the speakers screaming. And if I'd have seen all of them as a kid, they would have all been on the list. But nope.
I don't know what these marks on the screen are. I don't know if that's just because of the effect or because of the scratches on the camera. But yeah, I remember seeing that video, like, back when YouTube was really in its early stage, in its dinosaur stages, when this video was uploaded, because it's not the first, but it's one of the first videos on YouTube. One of the first major ones that went viral, possibly apart from Numa Numa. I remember seeing that video with my mum, and she didn't know it was going to be a jump scare either. As soon as she saw it, she was like, "Ah!" She bloody screamed so like, bloody hell, I sounded like a witch when I did that. Okay, and then I kept seeing that video occasionally, and then I remember seeing that at my auntie's as well. Basically, I just could not escape that video, and that bloody scream. Bloody hell.
But this one stars, a quiet car driving down a desolate, green.
Trying not to copy Watch Mojo's video that they made 4 months before this video was made.
Greenfield country road with very peaceful music.
You just said
and
that.
It's actually one of the first videos uploaded on YouTube, and it's gone viral.
Do I have a habit of saying things before my past self say it? It happened with the other reaction video as well.
7 years after this
Can't count.
advert was made, it was uploaded on YouTube. But now I'm going to play it for you. I wouldn't normally play this alone in the dark on my big screen, but I'm going to do this for you.
I have a telly with an even bigger screen now. See, I actually don't mind this advert now. It's whenever I see it, I just laugh. Well, not laugh, but smile. It's funny. Chuckle.
Yep, there it is.
Do I have to repeat myself every time a fucking jump scare pops up?
Look, it's even got the profile picture at the top left.
Yeah, because screenshot.
Alright, now before I say number 1, now go change your shorts and get back to work.
Oh, and also look at the difference between that YouTube back then and this YouTube now. You can see the profile picture on the top left. Oh shit. And the profile picture's there. See, back in November... No, 2018. I nearly said last year. No, it wasn't last year. YouTube had an update which completely changed this screen. Anyway.
Okay. Well, the work thing, not the shorts. I don't even wear shorts. Before I say number 1, these 4 that I've mentioned so far, I've actually gotten over them. So I'm not scared of them anymore. But number 1, I'm still actually scared of today at my age. In fact, this thing terrified me so much that I actually went into another room to play Muppets the Game for PS2.
Now I'm saying the fucking Muppets are even more scarier than the maze game.
And number 1 is the Scary Maze game. I really do not like this game at all. I hate it. I wish it never existed.
That's a bit harsh. It's called Scary Maze Game for a reason. Like what I was saying with Monsters Inc. It has literally got scary in the title. So if I'm scared, I'm not scared of it anymore. But back then, if I was scared of it, then that means it did its job. Oh, by the way, episode 2 of Storytime. Bit ironic how this is episode 2 of me reacting to my list. I actually brought this up in my second episode of Storytime, how I wasn't scared of it anymore. And I know who that face is now. It's not actually a person. It's just a face from the Exorcist, whatever. I don't know how to say it. Anyway, I honestly can't tell you how I managed to get over it. Like, the only explanation I can think of is one day I just woke up and I thought to myself,
I got to be brave.
I remember my dad, he didn't deliberately show me, he didn't know what it was just a video of someone else playing it. I saw that, and then it just, that's basically how it started. This whole video has just basically been me saying how I discovered these 5 things. And the real truth is because I really don't have much to say about this video other than the fact that I was a right puff. And it's weird because I remember after I released this video, I said, well no, when I was still recording, I said all these things will be in the link description. And number 1 was the video that I was playing in the video, but now that I'm not scared of it anymore, I replaced that with the actual clip. And I was so much of a pussbag that I didn't actually show the actual thing. I just showed footage of it with no sound. I didn't show the sound. You know, that's a big part of the whole thing, why I was scared of it. Like, oh, this video is so fucking backwards. If it wasn't for me being such a puff in this video could have been better. But yeah.
Basically, in 2003...
2004.
Whoever made this, don't even care, who clearly does not care about little kids and what they see.
But it's not meant for kids though.
Decided to make a maze game where you're a little blue square, you have to guide yourself into the maze, into that red thing that leads you to the next level, and you're not allowed to touch the wall. If you touch the wall, then you lose. And now, here's the thing. In the beginning, it tells you...
And because I was so scared of that face, I wouldn't dare look up anything that had to do with this. And because of that, I didn't know much about this. But obviously, it's amazing how much I did not know about this game, just having that one thing there.
Turn up your sound. And there's actually a reason.
Yeah, I mean, if it says turn up your sound, then there's clearly something going to be there. Like, a loud scream. It's going to make you jump if you turn the sound down. Otherwise, why would it say turn up your sound at the beginning?
Why that is. But basically, level 1, normal. Level 2, normal. Level 3.
Level 3.
Once you reach the top, as you can see, there's such a tight squeeze that you're forced to put your face near the screen. And, you know, I'm actually using Cadicarus's internet video to show this. So, Cadicarus, please don't copyright me. And even if you do, I will find a way to remove the block. Don't you worry about that.
I don't think this counts as copywriting someone, as he's using other people's footage as well. And I don't think I will find a way, because I'm over that now. Like, I remember back when I uploaded PS2 games testing, I did get an email from saying it's been blocked in some countries because I included Tony Hawk music and the Final Countdown, and I didn't find a way to remove the block. It's still blocked in some countries. I filed a dispute, but it got rejected because it wasn't fair use. But in my defense, I didn't know. I mean, yeah, I put a song, the Final Countdown, and Yeah, that's wrong because it's a real song. But in my defense, Tony Hawk didn't know that I was going to have real songs in it because that was my first time playing a Tony Hawk game. But anyway.
Yeah, now I'm gonna actually play with it.
You know what, for another little example, when I was younger, I'm sure many of you remember, the maze game.
Before it was
It's really weird to see that with Kid Icarus's old picture.
known as the Scary Maze game, it was just pretending to be a flash maze game for anybody. Yes, I thought it was for me as well.
Remembers the maze game, the thing that paraded around as an innocent...
I'm not actually looking, that shows how much I'm scared of it.
Oh, shut up.
Trying to fix the maze. Oh, you know what happened there. Massive jumps.
Like, you could barely see it with this effect.
But no one seemed to care about that. People got freaked out. People cried.
Need to press the up button more.
Really called for the site to be taken down, for the creator to get in trouble, for anyone to speak out against it or get comments and interviews from other people. It was just something on the internet that it was, and it was a joke for some people, and that was just the way that it was. That's what the internet's like. It's full of stuff like that, and if you don't know and you're not aware of
Music's
this,
not helping.
you need to be more vigilant. Unless, of course, you know your kid wouldn't care, or the kid has already experienced that and really doesn't care, because at that point, then it's free game, right? And the ironic thing about all of this is that in my...
Yep,
Look at that, 455 videos. Now he's made more videos.
I wasn't actually looking. That shows you how scared I am of it.
You've already
In
said
fact,
that.
No, yeah, the day before yesterday, a Wednesday,
31st of January.
my mate, Brad, actually showed the jump scare in my face as a prank.
Like what I was saying yesterday.
So yeah. So, that was my top 5 things that terrified me as a kid. I hope you enjoyed it, because I certainly didn't.
And I didn't enjoy watching it.
In fact, I would never go back to my childhood.
Still stand by that.
If you like this video, then share, leave a comment, subscribe, and hit the bell icon. And if anyone out there thinks my videos are crap, let me know why in the comments and hopefully I will improve. And if you got something that scared you as a kid, let me know in the comments. And if you're new to this channel, feel free to subscribe if you want. I'm Martial. Bye. I will see you very soon. I'm out.
You didn't say feel free to subscribe if you want. Anyway. So. That video is actually one of the better ones. So, I prefer the Buzz Jr. video over that one. But anyway. So, that was episode 2 of me reacting to my lists. I hope you enjoyed it. If you liked this video, then share, leave a comment, subscribe, and hit the bell icon. And if anyone out there thinks my videos are crap, let me know why in the comments and hopefully I'll improve. And if you're new to this channel or you just found it, feel free to subscribe if you want. I'm Martial. Bye. I will see you very soon. I'm out.